2026 California DMV Permit Test 733 questions and complete answers. Question 1. This yellow warning sign means Option A. You are approaching a school or school crosswalk. Option B. Slow down, drive with caution, and watch for children. Option C. Both of the above.
The correct answer is option C, both of the above. Explanation.
This sign is placed on roads near schools to warn drivers to slow down, drive with caution, and watch for children.
Question 2.
Fines in a construction zone are Option A. Doubled.
Option B. Tripled.
Option C. Cut in half.
The correct answer is option A,
Doubled.
Explanation.
Fines for moving traffic violations are doubled in highway construction or maintenance zones where workers are present. When operating in a construction zone, you must drive carefully and follow all directions provided by signs, signals, officers, and flighters.
Question 3.
Hydroplaning occurs when tires ride on a thin film of water instead of on the surface of the road.
To prevent hydroplaning in rainy weather, you should
Option A. Put on your cruise control to maintain a constant speed. Option B. Decrease your speed. Option C. Move to the shoulder of the road as soon as it starts to rain.
The correct answer is option B,
Decrease your speed.
Explanation. In rainy weather, you should lower your speed to reduce the risk of hydroplaning. Driving too fast may cause your tires to ride up on the water and lose contact with the surface of the road, making it very difficult to control your vehicle. Question 4.
A flashing red traffic light at an intersection means Option A. Slow down before entering. Option B. Stop before entering. Option C. Stop and wait for the green light.
The correct answer is option B.
Stop before entering.
Explanation.
A flashing red signal means stop.
After coming to a stop, you may proceed once it is safe, observing all right-of-way rules. Question 5.
On freezing, wet days, which of the following roadways is most likely to hide spots of ice? Option A. Roadways near the tops of hills. Option B. Roadways on bridges and overpasses. Option C. Roadways paved with asphalt.
The correct answer is option B,
Roadways on bridges and overpasses.
Explanation.
Bridges and overpasses tend to freeze before the rest of the road does. They can hide spots of ice.
Question 6. In inclement weather, you should
Option A. Steer off the road. Option B. Drive in a low gear. Option C. Steer and brake smoothly.
The correct answer is option C.
Steer and brake smoothly.
Explanation.
When driving during unfavorable weather conditions, avoid slamming on the brakes and making sharp, quick turns. These behaviors will make controlling your vehicle in inclement weather even more difficult.
Question 7.
There is no crosswalk and you see a pedestrian crossing your lane ahead.
You should
Option A. Make eye contact with and then pass the pedestrian. Option B. Slow down as you pass the pedestrian. Option C. Stop and let the pedestrian finish crossing the street.
The correct answer is option C.
Stop and let the pedestrian finish crossing the street.
Explanation.
At an intersection where traffic is not controlled by traffic signal lights, drivers are required to yield the right-of-way to pedestrians within any crosswalk, marked or unmarked. Even if there is no crosswalk, yield to the pedestrian.
Question 8.
When taking any medicine, you should Option A. Consult your doctor about the effects before driving. Option B. Have someone follow you home. Option C. Keep your window open and drive more slowly.
The correct answer is option A.
Consult your doctor about the effects before driving.
Explanation.
Legal medications, both prescription and over-the-counter, can potentially impair your ability to drive. Always consult with your doctor or pharmacist if you have questions about how a particular drug or drug combination will affect your ability to drive.
You should particularly make a point of talking with your doctor if they give you a prescription for a tranquilizer or sedative. Question 9.
To improve visibility lowered by rain or fog, drivers should use their option A, low beam headlights, option B, high beam headlights, option C, parking lights.
The correct answer is option A.
Low beam headlights.
Explanation.
Use low beam headlights when driving in rain, snow, sleet, or fog. High beam headlights in adverse weather conditions lower visibility by reflecting off the precipitation and back into the driver's eyes.
Question 10.
This yellow sign means option A, there's a sharp turn to the right. Option B, the lane must turn right. Option C, a right turn is permitted on a green arrow only.
The correct answer is option A.
There's a sharp turn to the right.
Explanation.
Some warning signs have a fluorescent yellow-green background. These signs warn of upcoming conditions, including roads with curves and sharp turns.
Question 11.
When approaching a roundabout, you should always option A, increase your speed. Option B, decrease your speed. Option C, maintain your speed.
The correct answer is option B.
Decrease your speed.
Explanation.
When approaching a roundabout, slow down. A roundabout is designed to be driven at a low speed.
Question 12.
A broken yellow line beside a solid yellow line indicates that passing is option A, permitted from the side next to the solid yellow line. Option B, not permitted from either direction. Option C, permitted from the side next to the broken yellow line.
The correct answer is option C.
Permitted from the side next to the broken yellow line.
Explanation.
When the center of the road is marked by a solid yellow line beside a broken yellow line, passing is permitted from the side next to the broken line and prohibited from the side next to the solid line.
Question 13. You want to make a right turn at the corner.
A pedestrian with a guide dog is at the corner ready to cross the street in front of you.
Before making your right turn, you should
Option A, turn off your engine until the person crosses the street. Option B, tell the pedestrian when to cross the street. Option C, wait until the person crosses the street.
The correct answer is option C.
Wait until the person crosses the street.
Explanation.
Pedestrians using guide dogs or white canes with or without a red tip must be given the right of way at all times.
Question 14.
To turn left from a one-way street with multiple lanes onto a two-way street, start the turn in option A, the far left lane. Option B, any available lane. Option C, the lane closest to the middle of the street.
The correct answer is option A.
The far left lane.
Explanation. When making a left turn from a one-way street onto a two-way street, start from the far left lane. Question 15.
You may drive off of the paved roadway to pass another vehicle. Option A, if the shoulder is wide enough to accommodate your vehicle. Option B, if the vehicle ahead of you is turning left. Option C, under no circumstances.
The correct answer is option C.
Under no circumstances.
Explanation. You may never drive off the paved or main traveled portion of the road and onto the shoulder to pass another vehicle. Question 16. The speed limit at an uncontrolled railroad crossing is a
Option A, 25 miles per hour. Option B, 15 miles per hour. Option C, 20 miles per hour.
The correct answer is option B, 15 miles per hour. Explanation.
When you are within 100 feet of an uncontrolled railroad crossing where you cannot see the tracks for 400 feet in both directions, the speed limit is 15 miles per hour.
Question 17.
You are driving behind a motorcycle and want to pass.
You must
Option A, stay in the right lane as much as possible because the motorcycle is small and doesn't use all of the lane. Option B, blow your horn to make the motorcycle move onto the shoulders so that you can pass. Option C, have your vehicle entirely in the left lane before and during the pass.
The correct answer is option C.
Have your vehicle entirely in the left lane before and during the pass.
Explanation.
When passing a motorcycle, Allow a full lane to the motorcycle.
Never crowd into the same lane as the motorcycle. Returning to the original lane too soon can force a rider to swerve to the right and into traffic or off the road. Question 18.
You want to pass a bicyclist in a narrow traffic lane when an oncoming vehicle is approaching.
You should.
Option A, honk your horn then pass the bicyclist.
Option B, slow down and let the vehicle pass you before you pass the bicyclist.
Option C, wait until the bicyclist rides off the roadway.
The correct answer is option B. Slow down and let the vehicle pass you before you pass the bicyclist. Explanation. In this situation, you should take on one danger at a time. Rather than trying to squeeze between the bicyclist and the other vehicle, you should slow down to let the other vehicle pass, and then pass the bicyclist when it is safe to do so. Question 19. California's basic speed law says,
Option A, you should never drive faster than posted speed limits. Option B, you should never drive faster than is safe for current conditions. Option C, the maximum speed limit in California is 70 miles per hour on certain freeways.
The correct answer is option B. You should never drive faster than is safe for current conditions. Explanation.
The basic speed law means that you may never drive faster than would be safe in current conditions. For example, if you drive 45 miles per hour in a 55 miles per hour zone during a dense fog, even though you are below the posted limit, you may be cited for driving too fast for conditions.
Question 20. If you pass a school bus that is stopped with its red lights flashing, you will
Option A, be fined up to $1,000. Option B, be fined up to $100. Option C, face no legal consequences.
The correct answer is option A.
Be fined up to $1,000.
Explanation. Drivers must come to a complete stop when approaching a school bus stopped with its red lights flashing.
Failure to stop until the red lights stop flashing may result in license suspension and a fine of up to $1,000.
Question 21.
This yellow sign means Option A, one lane ahead. Option B, merging traffic ahead. Option C, lane ends ahead.
The correct answer is option B.
Merging traffic ahead.
Explanation.
This sign warns of the possible presence of merging traffic.
Question 22.
If you are getting tired while driving, you should Option A, stop and either get rest or change drivers. Option B, drink something with caffeine. Option C, open a window.
The correct answer is option A.
Stop and either get rest or change drivers.
Explanation.
To avoid the dangers of fatigue driving, take breaks every hour or so during a long trip.
If possible, share driving responsibilities with another person so you can each sleep while the other person drives. Question 23. It is legal to make a left turn at a red traffic light after stopping only if
Option A, you are traveling on a two-way street and turning onto a two-way street. Option B, you are traveling on a one-way street and turning onto another one-way street. Option C, you yield to all other traffic at the intersection.
The correct answer is option B.
You are traveling on a one-way street and turning onto another one-way street.
Explanation. After coming to a complete stop, you may turn left at a red light only if you are traveling on a one-way street and turning onto another one-way street.
Only make the turn if there are no posted signs prohibiting such a turn.
Question 24.
You have allowed the wheels of your vehicle to run off the edge of the pavement.
What should you do first?
Option A, turn the front wheels slightly to the left to edge the car back onto the pavement. Option B, hold the steering wheel firmly. Release the gas pedal and gently apply the brakes. Option C, apply the brakes and turn the front wheel sharply to the left.
The correct answer is option B.
Hold the steering wheel firmly. Release the gas pedal and gently apply the brakes.
Explanation.
If your vehicle leaves the roadway, hold the steering wheel firmly. Release the gas pedal and gently apply the brakes. Wait until your speed has reduced, check the traffic, and look for a place to safely return to the roadway by merging back into traffic. Overcompensating by jerking the wheel to return to the roadway can cause you to lose control of your vehicle or may cause your car to go into other lanes of traffic.
Question 25. Which of the following increases your chances of being in a collision?
Option A, looking over your shoulder while making lane changes. Option B, continuously changing lanes to pass other vehicles. Option C, adjusting your rearview mirror before you start driving.
The correct answer is option B.
Continuously changing lanes to pass other vehicles.
Explanation.
Every time you pass another vehicle, you increase your chances of being in a collision.
Question 26.
If you come across livestock or other animals on the roadway, you should: Option A, swerve out of the way. Option B, slow down and stop. Option C, ignore them.
The correct answer is option B. Slow down and stop. Explanation.
If you are driving and come across an animal of any kind in the road, try to slow down and stop if it's safe to do so. Swerving to avoid an animal can be dangerous because your vehicle may lose control and cause an accident. Question 27. To avoid hydroplaning while driving in rainy conditions, you should: Option A, drive at a speed appropriate for ideal conditions. Option B, apply your brakes as soon as your car starts to skid. Option C, slow down.
The correct answer is option C. Slow down. Explanation.
When driving too quickly in wet conditions, your tires may lose all contact with the road surface. Loss of traction will cause the vehicle to ride on top of the water, which is called hydroplaning.
The best way to prevent this from happening is to drive more slowly in rainy or wet conditions than you would when driving during ideal weather conditions. Question 28.
It is unlawful to: Option A, pass another vehicle in any marked no passing zone. Option B, pass another vehicle over a railroad crossing. Option C, both of the above.
The correct answer is option C. Both of the above. Explanation. It is illegal to cross the center line to pass when driving on hills, in curves, and in other locations where you cannot see ahead far enough to pass safely. You may not pass at street crossings, at railroad crossings, where signs indicate no passing zones, or where a solid yellow line is next to your lane.
You may not pass when the vehicle in front of you is stopped for a pedestrian or when driving in work zones where passing would be hazardous.
Question 29.
While all of the following actions are dangerous to do while driving, which is also illegal: Option A, listening to music through a set of dual headphones.
Option B, adjusting your outside mirrors.
Option C, reading a road map.
The correct answer is option A.
Listening to music through a set of dual headphones.
Explanation.
Listening to music through a set of dual headphones is dangerous and illegal.
Question 30.
Which of the following are factors commonly contributing to traffic crashes? Option A, exceeding the posted speed limit and driving too fast for conditions or circumstances. Option B, getting adequate rest and staying alert. Option C, scanning the environment and staying focused on the driving task.
The correct answer is option A.
Exceeding the posted speed limit and driving too fast for conditions or circumstances.
Explanation.
Driving above the speed limit, driving too far below the speed limit, and driving too fast for conditions are all actions that commonly contribute to traffic accidents.
Always drive with the general flow of traffic within legal speed limits. Question 31.
If there is a deep puddle on the road ahead, you should: Option A, maintain the posted speed to make it through the water. Option B, avoid the puddle if possible. Option C, shift into neutral as you drive through the water.
The correct answer is option B.
Avoid the puddle if possible.
Explanation.
To prevent skidding on slippery surfaces, avoid especially slippery areas, such as ice patches, wet leaves, oil, or deep puddles. The safest surface for driving is a dry, solid surface.
Question 32.
This red and white sign means you should: Option A, stop and check for traffic coming from both directions before proceeding. Option B, give the right-of-way to traffic on the road you wish to enter across. Option C. Maintain a steady speed and check for traffic coming from all directions.
The correct answer is option B. Give the right-of-way to traffic on the road you wish to enter or cross. Explanation.
A three-sided yield sign indicates that you must slow down and be ready to stop, if necessary, to let any vehicle, bicyclist, or pedestrian pass before you proceed. In this case, you do not have the right-of-way.
Question 33.
When making a right turn from a highway with two lanes traveling in your direction, you may turn from Option A, the lane closest to the center of the road. Option B, the lane nearest the curb or edge of the roadway. Option C, either lane, depending on oncoming traffic.
The correct answer is option B.
The lane nearest the curb or edge of the roadway.
Explanation. Begin and end the turn in the lane nearest the right-hand curb.
Do not swing wide into another lane of traffic.